Hey guys, welcome back. It's Groovis X, and we are going to do Churn 3. We left off with the Skeleton Warrior. And real quick, I forgot when we revealed that dark room. Hopefully you watched the other video so you know what I'm talking about. But you know, the light and the dark are fighting. You know, like the darkness is lowering this is called the encounter track, and it's lowering it, and the chances that an encounter could happen grow as the darkness of the dungeon comes out. There's more chance of an encounter. And so we revealed a dark room. And so what we have to do is, when we did that, we had to move this down by 1. So now, when we get to the regular round after the siege phase, you'll see what that's all about. So, without further ado, the Skeleton Warrior is going to move next. And we'll use this card, the new card, because this has his new special called Hatred. And this is what differs from kind of, I guess, other games in that. So his movement here, we can see, is going to be 6. So he's going to move, it says his tactic is he moves towards the closest hero, but it also says on there it moves towards, if there's a wizard or cleric, he's going to target them first. So what he's going to do is it's going to move up 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and he's going to go after Thorgrim because he is a cleric. Now the thing about Dungeon Crusade is that these monsters, just like you, have special abilities. And what it says is that if after you end your turn, if you are at least 6 spaces, his movement away from a wizard or cleric, roll a d20. And on a roll of 11 to 20, he can go after him. So we'll see what happens. And it is an 11, so he will get one more movement, and he moves up on Thorgrim. And so again, now this is important in Dungeon Crusade, you basically just count around him adjacent. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So we'll just take an 8-sider for placement. This is a very tactical game, and it has to be done. If 8 would come up, you'd re-roll. Okay, so he would move to square 1. And the reason to do that is, since this is movement-based, it could result in you not be able to get to a monster. So think of that, as I always said, as a monster's brain. That's where he's going to move to. So he moves to this, and he is going to attack. And his attack is, he gets a, what's that, +9, right? Yep, +9 to this roll against Thorgrim. But Thorgrim has this, so he is going to deal 1 damage with the Shield of Revenge. And let's see, 9 and 9. His AC is 16. He does do an attack on Thorgrim, but Thorgrim can do an attack damage to him because he has Shield of Revenge. So we go up to this one and take 1 off. And again, I was doing this on normal difficulty. And in Dungeon Crusade, as of right now, there's Novice, Normal, Heroic, and Legendary. So we took care of that. So next up is, where's number 4, is this champion, the Skeletal Tomb Guardian. So his speed is, remember, take an AC, divide that in half, round it down, so he has a movement of 7. Now, when he enters this room, that bonus will kick in. He'll give a +2 to attack rolls and defense. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So that's counted as 1 space for right now, as these tiles are. So he is now here on the board. And then next up we have, this would be our rogue here, Artemis, for the time being. And where's he at? Right here. I'm going to go try to target that Skeletal Tomb Guardian. So let's go 1, 2, 3, 4. And he has a long sword, and it does a +10. So we'll take our 20, and he does 1 hit on the Skeletal Tomb Guardian. He does not get that buff. It's only on the minions who would get that buff. I know this is very, very early, and hopefully if it all pans out, it'll be on real nice on cards and everything. So we got him down by, he's got 4 hit points left. So, I forgot to take caddies out from before. 6. Okay, 6 up would be Wolfgar, and he has got that awesome legendary weapon, Axe of Maiming. So we're going to add a +5 to his roll. Sorry, I was putting something away over there. So let's see where he's at. I'd like to try to get him back over there, but I don't think I can make it. He has a move of 7. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. No, I'm not going to be able to make it. So how about 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I'm going to try to get this Wraith here. 1, 2, 3, and 4. So he's going to attack this Wraith. Now with that, he has, right now, Angus Fang, which gives him, if he's adjacent, that's 9. And then Axe of Maiming will give him a plus 5. So he has 14. Rolls at 18, 19, or 20, he can do 2 damage. So let's see if he's successful. No, 14, but he does hit him, and he does 1 damage to him. So where's the Wraith at? Right here. So he's down to 4 hit points. This game would go a lot faster, as I always said before, because I'm trying to do all this and hold a camera. Next up is the red Skeleton Tomb Guardian. And why I say that is that you notice there's a piping on this with the red, and in the finished game that whatever the miniature is going to look like, they're going to be color coded, you know, their base, so you'll know who's who. So he is going to attack the closest hero, and so it would be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. It would be her, our caddy there, our archer. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and then 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Now notice he has a hatred because that's his special for cleric. So he's going to roll to see if he can get over to him to attack. So he needs 10 or above. And he gets it. So this plan is diverted because of his special on his card that it says he would roll a 20 to go after him. It's trying to explain all this and you try to catch this. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And so you can see already the tactics that these skeletons, they're ganging up on Thorgrim. So that's kind of what I want from Dungeon Crusade, where monsters, you know, kind of have special things against the heroes, special attacks. And so he gets a plus 9. 9 and 8 is 9 and 8 is 17. His AC is 16, so he does do another wound on Thorgrim. Okay, and then last up is Thorgrim. And now he could try to use his new Sword of Vengeance on these skeletons or whoever he can get to. So let's see where he's at here. And again, let's see, he gets a plus 2 to attack roll, and on a hit he can deal 1 damage. So we can take 2 damage as long as we just hit. And so I'm going to move him over here. 1, 2, 3, 4. And we're going to attack this red skeleton warrior. And let's see how it goes. So we get already a plus 6. And actually he can do more because he has Lance of Faith. And the cards that I'm going to make for the heroes, they're going to have stuff like this. So he can get a plus 1 on any undead, another damage. So with his Sword of Vengeance, he gets a plus 2. He can do a damage there and a damage if he hits with that. So we can do 3 damage to this. This will be very good. And we do, 15. So we would actually add 17, but there's no need to. We do enough. So we do the 1 damage for him just hitting him. We do 1 damage because of Sword of Vengeance. And then he has that special on Lance of Faith. Deal 1 damage with this attack, if it hits, and it did. So right there we have killed the skeleton. So what we do is, just like in those other videos I showed you, we put this in our player area and we have XP. So what we do is when we kill the monster, after all the combat's done, we can go to the village and we come to the academy and we can spend all our XP, we trade it in, and we can get new powers for our heroes. So that's how that works. And of course, nothing would be, and you know what I'm going to try to do? If this thing goes through, you're going to get a purple gold bag for all your treasure, and it will be knitted by an elven girl, like who made this for me, I swear. So I got to end this video with this. Let's get something good, and I draw 300 gold. So that monster was worth 300 gold. So guys, I got to stop. I'm at the 10-minute mark. I hope you're liking the siege phase for Dungeon Crusade. So leave some comments, and we'll come back and finish this off. Thank you.